Somebody told me I had Waters during the Bears season. They was like, "Come on, bro, he left. You got to get a new jersey because he left." I said, "When the fuck he leave? What are you talking about? What our legends don't ever leave. I don't care. He played for the Jets for 2 years, so he ain't never go nowhere. The hell out of here. What?
I feel you. I feel you.
How you got that Jordan jersey? He played for the Wizards. Boy, get your goof ass out of here. What is you talking about?"
Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars,
your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode, which featured
Dolo Swope.
Dolo Swope. What you say is the some
the Caravaggio of raw audio.
Caravaggio of raw audio. Get your dog adios with all body blows. Mighty Cone. Yeah, man, y'all go check out Dolo Swope Project, streaming everywhere. The Filthy Poet Tape. We back today. We've been hitting y'all with some guest episodes.
Yeah.
We will continue to do that, but we got a one-off joint tonight, you know what I'm saying? Just old school vibes, just me, OT the Golden Child, and Kamal Kiddo.
Just us.
Just talking, man. Make sure you follow us everywhere at Beers and Bars. Make sure you are listening to us on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you stream at as far as podcasts. And you can see these beautiful black faces on YouTube as well. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
You know all that. As far as and speaking of beautiful black faces, today we're talking about Judas and the Black Messiah, the new movie just released on streaming services. I know it's on HBO Max. That's how I watched it.
Yep.
We're also talking about Judas and the Black Messiah, inspired by album.
Mm-hmm.
So not quite the soundtrack, but the inspired by album.
Okay.
Which is, which has all the rap artists on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what are we drinking?
So today I have been seeing this beer right here float around in little circles and whatnot. Everybody has been talking about.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
This is I never had them before, but this is Goldfinger Brewing, I believe. And this is their original lager. It's a Hell's lager. This joint is coming in at 5.2% alcohol volume. Mm-hmm. I had one today already, and I think they pretty much are. All their styles are more traditional. I think they have a Vienna lager, but they pretty much traditional. You know what I'm saying, as far as what they brew. So shout out to them for that. Always good to get a nice, clean lager. You know what I'm saying. But I've been hearing about this beer, so I went ahead and I wanted to try it. So it's good, man. It has a nice, like, sweet malty, nice sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very clean, crisp lager. Very good. I crushed this. It's super crushable, right?
Yeah.
I had one and I was watching the movie and it was like 10 minutes later and I was done because it just went down. It's like super duper drinkable. So let's see. Let me give them a shout out. I think they brew out of, Downers Grove, Illinois, man. So
word.
Shout out to y'all folks over there at Goldfinger.
Do they have a tap room by chance? We're going to have to look into that.
I am not sure. I know that they're fairly new. They're fairly new, I believe. So I'm not sure if they have a taproom situation or not. Yeah. But man.
Word up. So shout out to John from Revolution Brewing. Once again, another Revolution joint from your boy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We just got these sours, the session sour pack. The Freedom of Assembly. This is a fresh blueberry and ginger flavor with refreshing tart finish. Y'all know me, I'm a sours guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is 4.5% alcohol volume. This is actually my second beer of the day. I as well was watching Judas. I started it this morning and ended it like later on today. After shoveling all the snow in Chicago. I was actually gonna wear a coat for this episode, but anyway,
Which one is that? What you have? Freedom of what?
freedom of assembly.
Got you. Okay.
And look at that color. I was not prepared for that color, actually. Wow. I wasn't really prepared for that color. But yeah, I like sours, you know what I'm saying? And I'm interested to yes, this is might be so I've already had their freedom of speech with the peach. I've had their strawberry rhubarb joint.
That is my favorite one.
This one might actually be my favorite now. You know what I'm saying? This is actually very refreshing. Very.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bursting berry sweetness gathers together with a thrum of vibrant ginger. Change is made by those who unite. So their whole,
Yeah, the ginger, I can taste the ginger. I've been a fan of ginger and drinks lately, man. I've been doing wifey been doing smoothies with ginger, so I've been feeling that ginger kick, you know what I'm saying? And I feel that. It feels healthy almost. It feels very refreshing and healthy. Feels like I'm drinking a beer, but it's good for my health.
Make sure y'all check them joints out, man. Get those freedom packs, I believe, are now everywhere throughout the Chicagoland area. And there's a different one. All of them, have a different meaning behind them. You can go on Revolution's site and kind of see, they got the freedom of expression, freedom of speech, obviously.
Yes, freedom of assembly today.
Yeah, I was going to go with one of those too, because I think it tied into, the themes here as far as, everything with the soundtrack and what the movie is about. But either way, go get that, and then also go ahead and support Goldfinger. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Pick this 4-pack up as well. Everything Chicago today. You feel me? All day.
Ooh, everything Chicago. Your jersey, as well as the movie that we're watching today, or that we're reviewing today, Judas and the Black Messiah, is a story of pretty much about more or less the downfall, I'm gonna say. Not even the downfall, because he didn't fall himself, but he was killed in Chicago. Chicago, once again, we got a Chicago theme going on right now.
Yeah.
But of Fred Hampton, Black Panther Party chairman in Chicago, the Chicago chapter, the Chicago division. And he was the Black Messiah, and the Judas being Bill O'Neill. Fred Hampton, played by Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out fame, Black Panther, and Judas, Bill O'Neill, played by Lakeith Stanfield from Atlanta fame.
Also, Get Out as well, though. He's the
he wasn't Get Out. I forget about that. So first of all, let me just say shout out to Black Hollywood. This is something that I've been waiting to see for a very long time. As far as I felt like for a long time, Brown Sugar and Best Man, they were like the last of Love and Basketball. Those movies came out around the same years, and they kind of, for me, wrapped up an end of an era as far as good Black movies. And we're seeing a new crop of young Black actors doing their thing at a very A-list high level, like Michael B. Jordan, like Daniel Kaluuya, like Lakeith Stanfield, like Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. You know what I'm saying? Tessa Thompson, not to take out no other of the actresses. But I feel invigorated by these new younger Black actors and actresses on the scene doing this type of work at a high level. Lil Rel Howery, you know what I'm saying? They were all three of them are in this movie, and all of them were in Get Out. So shout out to Jordan Peele as well. But this movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, was directed by
Shaka King.
I'm not familiar with his work, but I will be checking for his work. This was a well done film. I'm a chill right there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, OT. I don't
Yeah,
want to
man.
overdo my part.
No,
Go ahead.
you're fine. If y'all don't know, Kamal is an illustrious film student from
I am.
uh,
I
you
am.
know, he got a
I
degree in
study
cinematography.
film.
Yeah, so um, yes, but Shaka King, you speaking about the themes and the cast and all that. The director also, I think Ryan Coogler, who did Black Panther, was not
Yeah.
director, but I'm sorry, producer.
He produced it.
He produced one of the producers.
One of
But
the yeah.
I guess I'll start here, man. I really did enjoy the movie. I am a bit of a history buff, somewhat. This whole era in which this movie came out to me is one of the most interesting times within American history. This is the late 60s. So Vietnam War, civil rights, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, this all these new political ideologies as far as, a lot of young people at that point in time, getting in tune with socialism, versus capitalism, and this time within America was very interesting. I feel like a lot came out of this period. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
Sure.
like I just spoke about civil rights and all that kind of good stuff. I think it was done very well. I really like the acting.
Yes.
Lakeith Stanfield, man, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
He's a beast in everything that he does, man.
You talking about Bill O'Neill?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
I really like him.
Yeah.
I really like how they. Only thing I would say is that I don't want to say I want it more, but what the movie did for me, because when I get obsessed with something, I really go in. I already know, and within like a couple of days, I'm gonna be online ordering books regarding Black Panthers. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be ordering books regarding, this story and a lot of things within this time frame, because the movie was good, but I wanted more. But it made me want to do research, and I think that's a good thing when a movie makes you want to be like, dang, I'm gonna check for this, I'm gonna check for that. But overall, thought it was done very well. Is it Daniel? What's his name? Daniel
Kaluuya.
He's amazing, man.
He's very good.
I think he really embodied, who and what, Fred Hampton stood for. He really, even everything. If you heard Fred Hampton talk, even from his accent and how he, his dialect and whatnot. He just did a good job and all that. Fred Hampton, shout out to Maywood as well, because I think
shout out to Maywood.
you know what I'm saying? We back in the day, we used to swim at Fred Hampton Pool back in the day. So, but yeah, man, I'll let you go ahead, man. I did really enjoy it, so we can just have a whole conversation,
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna start here. I've been watching a bunch of movies over the course of this quarantine time.
Yeah.
And like a couple of weeks ago, it reminded me of Deep Cover. Because I watched Deep Cover starring Lawrence Fishburne and Jeff Goldblum. And I've seen Deep Cover when I was much younger and didn't really remember it. But it reminded me of Deep Cover because Deep Cover, Lawrence Fishburne is hired by the police to infiltrate the drug game in wherever they are. I don't even remember what city they're in, but he infiltrates the drug game, and the goal is to take down like the head drug dude that is like supplying the streets, right? But what he does, the police tell him, okay, go ahead and act like a drug dealer, try to get in, infiltrate, you're going deep undercover.
Right.
But then he's like, all right, so, they take down a couple people, like, so what else you want me to do? Man, you a drug dealer, sell drugs. Like, whoa, you want me to sell drugs? So now it's getting like extra crazy because now he's becoming an actual drug dealer, working for the police and having him do all of these things, to tear down. He's having people, there's a whole monologue that the police gives about crack babies and seeing a crack baby be born and how they're, struggling for life and all this other stuff. And this white man is telling this black man to sell crack to his community. And he's able to do it because it's under the guise of the police.
Yeah.
He's doing it as a police officer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this dude, and it made me think about Deep Cover, because this guy, Bill O'Neill, I never knew this story. I knew that the police and the FBI infiltrated the Black Panther Party. I knew that they are the ones that they came while he was sleeping and shot him in cold blood with his child's mother still pregnant in the house.
Yeah.
I knew all of that, but I didn't know that they had a plant. I did not know that. Mm-hmm. And to hear, and I'm thinking, okay, this is the story inspired by, is this true? And then to see at the end that this guy is a real person, the Judas, Bill O'Neill is a real person.
Yeah.
It's like, wow,
mm-hmm.
this is extra deep. I really do believe, that this guy really did believe. He was working for the police to save himself, but I believe he really was believing the things that Fred Hampton was doing. He was really believing in it. And I really wanted him to, change his ways, because my goodness, Fred Hampton was a force. And, and it's crazy because right now and this is completely by coincidence, but I am reading Malcolm X, the autobiography of Malcolm X.
One of my favorites,
and I just started it like a week ago. Yeah. And so I'm in a headspace where, I'm very militant minded right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's inspiring to see someone like Fred Hampton give so much of himself for the people. You know what I'm saying? And just with, reading Malcolm X, they just want to tear him down. They just want to end what he's saying. All of these, like, it makes me think, we haven't had any major figure like that in a while.
Yeah.
Who is completely against the establishment. You know what I'm saying? Who's like, yo, we don't want to, nah, man, we want to feed our people. He got together with the gangs. He got together with the Hispanic group, the white people, that were all oppressed by the police. Mm-hmm. And, it's inspiring. It's inspiring. And to know that one of our people, another African-American person who is at the same time getting oppressed by this FBI dude, you know what I'm saying? Got a whole stronghold on him, you know what I'm saying? Got his hands around his neck, metaphorically, you know what I'm saying? And they trying to end what he's doing. When he's out here, Fred Hampton is out here trying to feed the people. Fred Hampton is out here trying to get your mind right, to mobilize, to organize, so they can't, do the things that they ended up doing to him. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was a good movie. I'm just like you. I definitely will be looking more into it.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of just in that headspace, especially with reading, Malcolm X right now. But I thought it was good. I thought it was well done. I thought it was stylistically good. I really thought, like, Lakeith Stanfield did his thing for sure. For sure, he did his thing. Mm-hmm. But I was really impressed by Daniel Kaluuya just because, like a couple of days ago, I heard his actual English accent, and to see how he embodied Fred Hampton with his dialect and everything, I was really impressed.
Amazing, man.
It always shocks me to see English actors and actresses talk like regular Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in movies. You know what I'm saying? I forget, this has nothing to do with anything, but I forget that Hugh Jackman is Australian. He got an accent. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When he doing all these, like, he Wolverine.
Exactly.
But yeah, I thought Daniel Kaluuya did a really, really good job. I've been around, like, ever since a kid, man. I see a movie and I get to acting out stuff around the house, and I've been around this boy talking to my wife like, yeah, man, we need to mobilize, man. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
Yeah. It just goes to show, man, it's our leaders, man, especially during this time, you know, how hunted they were by people like the FBI and people like J. Edgar Hoover, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing to see them so afraid of someone who's just trying to organize. But I think what makes him so dangerous, right, is the point you made that he is blackety black, right? He is a black person who is for black people, but he also recognizes that, you know, the enemy, which in many ways for someone like him being a Marxist, is capitalism, right? The system that exploits laborers, the people who are working hard are at the bottom, you know, and then you have people at the top making all the money, right? And that system exploits people who are workers. So he went to the white folks who had a Confederate flag up, like, look, forget that ideology you talking about. Like, that may be your ideology, but the reality is that you oppress too. And the Latinos, when you can do that, then you dangerous, G. Then that's Martin Luther King into his career. You about to get there with Malcolm once, man. Malcolm, G. I don't want to spoil a book. I mean, I wouldn't be spoiling anything.
I mean, I already know that I'm gonna read the book. I mean, I've seen the movie a couple times, and I'm definitely gonna watch the movie again after I finish the book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing about Malcolm X is that his whole thing is like, we don't want to integrate. Why would you want to integrate? They don't respect you. And even the ones that you think are for you are not for you. You know what I'm saying? We are not going to integrate. We are going to get our own. And that is a dangerous ideology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing Farrakhan been on. That's the same thing he been on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we don't want this land. We want our own land. We want our own place. This is not our heritage. We were brought here. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as I kind of get that line is, you don't really get it until you are really steeped in it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm steeped in it right now. And to hear and to see this movie, you know, wow. Yeah. They like
99 shots to 1.
99 shots.
This is sick.
To
and
1.
Here, you know, man, let's just go in.
It's still going on. It's still happening.
Black History Month. Let's talk, man. So
what is our recourse? That's my thing, man. Like we be talking, but it's like, I told this to one of my guys, man. Like, man, I don't like to keep talking about stuff with no action. I don't like to keep talking about stuff with no action. And it's like, man, what can you do? You got to keep talking about it. If you stop talking about it, then it'll start to dwindle. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep talking about it. You got to keep talking about it. And it's like, why? Like, there's a line on the album, and I know we're not on the album yet, but I mean, we could segue. I don't know. But
no, we going to keep talking.
Polo G, shout out to Chicago. Chicago is heavy on the album. But Polo G has the line like, why I got to prove to you my black ass matter. You know what I'm saying? G, we human beings, G. What's good with that, man? What's good? I'm a human being, just like you are a human being. You feel like you superior because of our history and that we were brought here, stripped of our names. Now I'm about to get real Malcolm X-y, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm just saying, I'm a human, bruh, and you a human. You know what I'm saying? I could have been born white, G. I could have been born white. I didn't ask for this, G. I'm just here trying to live just like you trying to live, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good with that, G? This man was out here trying to help his people because he saw his people oppressed.
Yeah.
And look, man, that joint is inspiring. I'm about to go around to the gangs. He was like, yo, put the guns away. Put the guns up. Put the guns up. We about to go in here with no arms and just holler at them. You know what I'm saying? And that joint is inspiring, G.
That joint is super inspiring. It's so inspiring because, again, when you think about it and the way he went about it and how he was connecting with everybody, it just goes to show, man, that's when you dangerous. That's when you dangerous, when you about that life that he was about. And what people have to understand is that this is 1968, man.
Yes.
That's a 60-year-old person ago. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents and your parents were alive when the police officers can go to someone's house, assassinate them, and a 40 or 47 million or however much $1 million lawsuit can be turned into something 10 years, 12 years later that's only 1 million.
Yes.
1 million is what those people walked away with years later, as if he was not assassinated. It's crazy.
Gee, it's like, man, what kills me is that, like, you know what I'm saying, we fighting to live here, and I'm torn because you know, I really thought about for real, you know, and I think I might have told you this before, but we've considered moving to Finland. You know what I'm saying? Like we have seriously considered it, looking at the prices of housing, looking at schooling, and we looking at Finland because they have one of the best school systems in the world. And you know, I've had conversations with my wife about teaching our young children, our young boys, African American males, about how, you know, when do we have that conversation about navigating around the world and around police and things like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason. I don't understand why, you know, Brianna got killed in her home and nobody is convicted. You know what I'm saying? Like the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court of the United States of America, is not for black people. You know what I'm saying? And that joint, I mean, it should be for all people. You know what I'm saying? All lives do matter. And my black life matter, G. You know what I'm saying? But why I gotta make that a,
people? If your retort to Black Lives Matter is all lives matter, yeah, fuckhead. Because I thought that was all encompassing. If I say all of something, right?
G, it should be all encompassing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought that's what all meant, but I could be wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
So
man, what is we talking about right now? We doing a show right now, man.
We are. We talking. No, we talking. But no, you're right. And to answer your question, you know, she lost her life, you know, because, you know, you have things like a law that can exist where, you know, like a no-knock warrant. Like, what utility does that? Like, how?
Right.
How?
Yeah.
Why is it cool to show up at somebody's house that late at night and just, you know, bang on their doors? No. Like that's legally okay. You know, I mean, it's not now, thank God. Like, I mean, I think that they pulled that law back. I don't think that law exists was that Kentucky or was that Tennessee?
I don't even remember.
I think wherever it was, I think that law is gone now, you know, but it's like, yeah, okay. All right. Transition.
Right. Transition.
The soundtrack to the album or movie, which was executive produced again. Hit Boy out here.
I'm about to say I didn't know that for sure, but that makes that I was wondering that because the man got a lot of tracks on here.
It's executive produced by Hit Boy. So.
Yeah. I mean, shout out Hit Boy, man. He been on a run for like 2 years, G.
Mm-hmm.
He been on a run. You know what I'm saying? Last year he did an amazing, he did a lot of work. Not like whole albums. You know what I'm saying?
He
Nas,
was the
Benny the
producer
Butcher.
of 2020 to me.
And
And
now he
seems to be
coming.
yeah. Now he's back with the soundtrack type joint. So
I'm gonna go ahead and say this right off the top.
you go ahead and say it off the top.
I know everybody was excited about Jay-Z's verse, Jay-Z and Nipsey song, and that's a very good song. It's very triumphant sounding. It sounds big. It sounds like a stadium. You know what I'm saying? But and his verse was good.
Yes.
You know, both of their verses were good. You know, we always love to hear a Jay-Z verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for my taste, I really like what G Herbo did, man.
Do you understand?
And he had two songs. He had 2 songs. Like shout out Chicago, because Chicago is all through here.
This is thematic, G. We got Chicago beers. I got on my Forte jersey. This is all we out here, G.
Ooh.
We out here. That's what we doing it for.
But yeah, man, G Herbo did his thing on Revolutionary, man. Shout out Bum J. You know what I'm saying? But man, Herb got off to me, man.
Herb did get off.
He got off to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I think he had one of the best verses on the whole album.
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
I really think he
might
did
be the best song.
It might be the best song.
Possibly.
But as far as some other songs, I really like I Declare War by Nardo Wick.
Yeah.
I like Appraise by White Dave, produced by Hit Boy.
Yes.
I do like What It Feel Like with Nipsey and Jay. I like Welcome to America, Black Thought. I like the credit song from the movie, which is also on the project. The second song is Fight for You by her. I like that joint. Those are probably my top joints.
That's a Marvin Gaye sample, I believe.
Is it?
On that joint, on the her joint. But yeah, I do like the album. I think it is I'm always thrilled to have a very good soundtrack to go along with a good movie. Sometimes that doesn't always pan out the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
This was good. So was something like, like the Black Panther soundtrack was very good as well. So
it was.
But it starts off nice, you know what I'm saying? Fred Hampton Jr.
Shout out Fred Hampton Jr., man.
Chairman Fred Hampton.
Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Yeah, man. Positive people. I met him.
But I like the run, how it comes out with her. And then I like the Nas joint. I like the EPMD joint, man. Nas on his revolutionary talk.
True.
I like that. Welcome to America. I mean, it's Black Thought. What we going to do? What it feels like, Nipsey and Jay. I like that joint, man. I am a sucker for, if you can give me live drums and a beat like that, it's going to be hard not to have me. That sound like some Rick Ross type shit,
True. Ooh, true.
Yeah, for sure. I like the Smino and Saba joint.
Oh yeah. That
honestly, look, something ain't right. I'm a Masego fan.
That's a good song, actually.
Letter to You is good, But yes, the revolutionary joint, man. I really like the contrast of Bump J and G Herbo. I feel like G Herbo is speaking for his generation. And I feel like Bump J is speaking for his generation. And if you're from Chicago, you know that those two things are of separate times. G Herbo was more so of the now and the past 5 to 10 years, and then Bump Chicago mid-2000s, you know what I'm saying? The whole Goon Squad and all that. Bump J and G Herbo need to do an album together. Because Crown was also good on G Herbo's 2017 project.
Is Bump J on that?
Bump J, yes, yeah. Bump J and Herbo had a song I think called "Crown" on his 2017 project, which was a very good song. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, that joint right there, that's my joint, man. Shout out Herb, man. That man got off, man.
Yeah, he got off.
and especially to be of the newer generation, you know what I'm saying? Is and from Chicago, I thought it was very well done. And it's perfect for the movie. I mean, everything about it was
The
good.
sample
You know
is
what I'm saying?
amazing.
Shout out Hit Boy.
Look,
This man Hit Boy is going in, man.
Hit Boy doesn't really. I wouldn't say he has a sound. He's a master of
That's
just
true.
creating
I agree.
sounds. He can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
But let me make a quick G Herbo point here for y'all people out there that be talking about he cannot rap on the beat.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
As I've said before, what he does when he's off a little bit is not unintentional. When he be doing that, G, that is something that is his and his own. You may not rock with it, but this song, Revolutionary, proves that if he wanted to give you some rapidy rap ass dude some bars and be with a cadence and a flow that matched, he could do it. But when he's slightly off, that's intentional.
Yes.
That's his thing, G.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. The man can rap on the beat if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he do. And I like sometimes when he have that, you know, that little, because that's, I feel like that came out of that Chief Keef era, in which he is from that whole, you know, the whole drill scene. So get the fuck out of here, man.
Facts.
All these hip hop dudes now, man. G Herbo was rapping. Yeah, he was. Goof ass. Goof. You know what? Let's get it going. Chicago roast session. Goofy looking ass, big nose having ass, stanky hip hop head having ass boy. Roast these.
Oh snap!
Tight backpack. Look, go ahead. All right, come on.
Hey, but yeah, man. Judas and the Black Messiah, man. This is a real revolutionary episode today, man.
Yeah, man.
This is a real revolutionary episode for the people. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
Yeah, man. You know what? Honestly, yeah, let's we can end out there. And look, man. Anybody watching this, watch the movie.
Yes.
And something that me and Kamal been saying lately, you know, well, I've been saying, and Kamal would agree, be intentional, G. Whatever. Fred Hampton was intentional. He knew what his cause was. He knew that he might die. He knew what his purpose was, but he had intent behind everything he did. So whatever you do, whatever you feel like, you know, you want to do, or whatever your passion is, shout out to Solange.
Shout out to Solange. Yeah.
Do nothing without intention.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Beers and Bars.
Beers and Bars. We'll see y'all next time.